Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Welcome to a live pop-up sale, auctions, jewelry sale. Most of it will probably be buy it now. Occasionally, I might bring up something at an auction start, but most of this is going to be oops, there goes the rookie mistake there, echoing. I have to watch the auction comments on another device because they don't always pop up here on the camera phone that I'm using. So again, thank you for joining me for a pop-up. This is not going to happen that often. I normally typically work during the year, but I am a teacher and on vacation until first week of August. So I'm taking advantage and doing some pop-up sales. Typically, I do this sale on a Sunday, usually 2 or 3 p.m. start. So please look for that to be bookmarked in some way. If you would, I'm going to try putting up a scheduled thumbnail so that you can know when I'll go live with an auction sale on Sundays. And it will always be on this channel. It will not be on the Thelma Thrift channel. That channel is mostly for fun and games. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. I have quite a bit of jewelry I didn't even get through when I did the regular auction on Sunday. I was left with trays and trays, and I ran that auction for over 4 hours, I believe, or close to 4 hours. It was quite a marathon. It's a little exhausting for me, and I feel like I know different people come in at different times, so I know that it's not futile in every which way. And I always get emails back as well, people purchasing after the sale. So let me reiterate that you can purchase anything after the sale as well if things have not sold. All you have to do is email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. And that information is in the description below, the description box as they call it. It's right below the screen. So on there, it's thelmahordes@gmail.com. Now, if it's a buy it now, I will honor that price for about a week. By then, I probably will forget and bring it back at another price, usually lower, higher, we just never know. I also want to tell you about how I do payment here. So the most important thing you need to do, if you think you may purchase, you don't have to register just for saying hello, nothing like that. We're glad you're here. I'm glad you enjoy just watching as well. That's important here on YouTube. But if you think you might want to purchase, there is a form. It's a Google form. It's a private form. Only you and I will see that information. The most important information you can put on that form is your email address. There's no other way I can find you. When I did auctions over on Facebook, I could Facebook message. I could find people that way. We always had an open communication that way. But on YouTube, they do no longer allow email exchange as they did back in 2005 when it first started. We used to be able to communicate through email by going to people's home pages. Not anymore. So please fill that out. I do ship internationally, so it's important I know whether you live out of the country. And I ship only to 3 places other than the US, and that would be Canada, UK, and what's the other one? Australia. All right, so of course the shipping is higher for those places, and that's to be expected. But again, please let me know, US citizen or not, or whether you live in the US, and your email address. I would like to know your real name as well, if it's very different from your username, and if it's very different from the name that you use in your PayPal account. Now, you not need fret about PayPal. If you've never used PayPal, you don't know how to go about that. It's only a vehicle. All it does is send you an email. When you get that email, you will be prompted to use your favorite credit card. So it's very, very easy. Let me see who popped in to say hello. Perla's Precious, how are you? And Karen Peterson, welcome in. Perla, are you having a sale this week? I know you do sales throughout the week, right? Let us know. Perla has great things as well. Specializes in glass, so check out my friend Perla's Precious. She does great little sales too. I'm just not sure when. There's so many, right? But I'm glad you're here. Okay, let me go on with the details again. They're not that many, but I like to be thorough. And I like to assume that there are new people watching. I don't like to think you already know, because there may be someone who's never been here before, okay? So it's really important that they know as well. They will get an invoice. You will get an invoice if you buy anything today. You'll get the invoice probably at the end of the day, since I'm home today, or no later than tomorrow. Please pay it as soon as you get it, but you do have 48 hours, so that everyone can find it in their spam or wherever it may have gone, and you can take care of that, and we can get all the shipping done by Wednesday. Now, if you purchased from me on Sunday, I can combine the shipping. I have not shipped out anything yet from Sunday, so I can always just invoice you for the merchandise you buy today and then put it into the packaging. I'm sure it won't go up that much, so I'll just combine the shipping. If it's a little bit more, I'll just not worry about it, okay? So be sure and take advantage of that. If you did purchase on Sunday, let me know, and I can look for your package. Again, what else? Oh, live streaming has its glitches. There might be some, what do you call it, some spinning. There's a lot of issues right now with weather issues. Not here so much, but it just, you never know when it happens. Even in my other video that I did the other day, I noticed it was kind of glitchy. So just know that about the live stream, and that when I do an auction, I do like to hold off and make sure everyone has had a chance to consider the item, to bid on the item. I do a true countdown, going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. And I don't do it that fast. I wait at least 2 or 3 seconds between that 3 term countdown, so that you can get a chance to put it in, because it always comes in at a different time. You'll read something in the chat, you'll see something in front of you, and you'll hear something completely different. And that's just the nature of streaming. It has nothing to do with your internet or mine. It is the way things have to come in. And when I do a buy it now, that's important as well, because you will see yourself type first. You will be typing, and you'll see your want or $25 for the necklace or whatever, and somebody else did it at the same time as you. Of course, you're going to see yours come in first on the screen. But I have to go by what I see on my screen and my feed, and that's just the only fair way to do it. So again, I'm not sure what kind of a crowd we're going to have today, but I cannot just sit around and not take advantage of my time off from my 9 to 5 and do a little pop-up. So I guess we can start now. Let me see. Oh, of course, I do like suggestions too. So if you're in the market for something in particular, let me know, because this is my jewelry studio right around me. So I have a lot of things all about. I have sterling chains of all lengths. I have a few sterling rings that I brought out today. Most of my rings have been size 5s. I have a few 8s and 9s, or 7 and 8s, that kind of thing. So that's why I don't have too many rings right now. But do let me know if there's anything else that you are shopping for, okay? I'd be glad to accommodate. And shipping starts at $6.50. Of course, it increments with weight. And if it goes past 15 ounces, we'll have to put it in a flat rate. It's a lot cheaper that way. And especially with jewelry, jewelry does get heavy. Okay. Another thing we've been doing, if anyone is interested in Australia, we've been building boxes. So I have 2 people that are building boxes, and they are purchasing and paying for that item, and then we put it on hold and we build a box, so that way they can pay a one-time fee that could probably be pretty high, but it's cheaper than sending one thing for $20 every time we ship, because that's pretty much what it is, $20 to $24 in Australia. So if you need that service, let me know. I'd be glad to do it. I've had very good success shipping to Australia, never had a problem with it. So please do let me know that, okay? All right, we are going to start with this bracelet because it's a very nice one, and it's quite unique in the size. So some of our customers have larger hands, and they have trouble with bracelets. This is a very nice sterling, double braided here, herringbone, no kinks on it whatsoever, Italian. and it should accommodate to an 8, from 7.5 to 8. Now I can wear a large bracelet if I stack it behind, the others, it would be perfectly fine. But this is just such a pretty little bracelet. It could accommodate a single charm as well. Let me measure it completely here, or accurately on this ruler for you, so you can see where it goes to. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know how the quality of the video is. That measures to a size 8. To a size 8 opened. And like I said, it has absolutely no kinks. It's absolutely perfect condition. Nice big lobster claw. That's important too. Some of those little tiny flimsy clasps are impossible to put on alone. You have to ask for help, and that's not very practical, is it? So I'm going to do this one for, we can do a buy it now on it. Let's get started with a buy it now at $22. It's a very, very nice bracelet at $22. There's your hallmarks there. Size 8. But 7.5 to 8 can fit this. It's 8 when it's opened. All right, so it is a larger size there, for sure. And when I measure its diameter, it is 3.25. So let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. If you want to participate in the chat, it doesn't cost a thing. Just say hello and tell me where you're watching me from. I'd like to get the chat moving a bit. Make sure I can be heard and seen. All right, we're going to pass on this, and I do go pretty fast. I figure you know what a herringbone chain is. You know what a sterling chain is. I don't have to talk it up to death, okay? So let me know. And, of course, upstate New York. Oh, my goodness. How's the weather there? I heard it was hot as well. My daughter went on a road trip to Wisconsin, and she stayed a week. I think she came back yesterday. I think she stayed about 9 days or so. And she said it was incredible what was going on up there. First of all, the Canadian fires or something, they were affected by that. They had a lot of things closed down because of it. She could literally breathe in the toxins or whatever was going on. So, oh my, we've just had such interesting things going on, right? No, we're just sweltering. It doesn't change much over here. Swelter, swelter, swelter. You did have some smoke up there too? Hi, Miss Deborah. And is it hard to breathe? Is it like, I don't know. I keep thinking about, when was it, back in the turn of the century or? No, it was like in the early 50s or 60s in the UK, right? They had that sand or dust or something that they had to, it was awful. People were passing out, and actually pretty fatal in some cases. Just never know what's going on. It was awful. Needed inhaler. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, has it passed? Look at these fabulous little earrings. They are like, I can't even describe the cut. They're like little domes. They're so cute. And I love that they're pierced post. They remind me of those rings. That's terrible. I hope it gets better, Miss Peterson. Those rings that were really popular back in the 70s that were like little disco balls or something, but these are not balls. They're like little convex ovals. Like they're really bent. They're beautiful. I think they're so cute. I'm going to start them at $12, and this is the way they're layered. $12. They're super cute, super sparkly for just, you don't want anything dangling. These are 1 inch, but you do like that sparkle. I think these are so, so pretty. And I will get these started at $12. Yeah, that's really terrible. I hope you took the time to hit the thumbs up. If you would, if you're enjoying auctions online, if you love just looking at jewelry, would you do me a favor and hit that thumbs up for me, please? That really helps get the video out to more people's home pages. Helps the channel grow, and I always appreciate that. Especially this little channel. It's just started. And I'd like to get some more subscribers. Of course, you know subscribing is always free here. Oh, really? That's crazy. Let me try again. Thank you for letting me know. You know, I did notice someone write to me, emailed me, and it needed permission or something. I wonder if it has a tap out. Either way, you can send it to thelmahordes@gmail.com as well. I usually pin them anyway onto my email list because I started an email list when I did my Facebook auctions. So I always get them on there anyway. But let me see if I can't get that again and see what happened. No, that's not cool. Can't believe that happened. Let me try again because I did get some new ones registered Sunday. Let me try this again, see if this one works. Okay, and thank you again for letting me know. If it doesn't work, then please just send it to thelmahordes@gmail.com. And I'll put that email in the chat as well. I think I should safely put that in there. Yeah, try that, and then if not, you can just email it here. And again, if I can use the email you use when you email me, that's fine, but I need your email address for invoicing. So it's Thelma Hordes, as in hoarding, at gmail.com. Yeah. So I hope everyone else is having better weather. Oh my goodness. I guess I can understand why people can't wait till fall. All right, looks like we're going to pass on the $12 amazing rhinestone. These are glass. Beautiful earrings. And we'll do these little turtles. These are sterling. I don't know if these are made in Mexico or what. Let me see what they say in the back. They're teeny. They're teeny, and actually they're sterling. They're not Mexican. They are just hallmarked in the script sterling. They're turquoise, so I'm going to say they're Native American from the way they look to me in my never to be humble opinion. That's what they look like to me, inlay. And I'll do these at $12 as well. These are so cute for your little, if you have multiple piercings, they could be crawling up on the side of your ear there. These are also $12. They are marked the word sterling in a cursive sort of very, very tale of Native American. $12 was the price on these. So try that form again if you would. See if it's still working. No response on that one. Then go ahead and just send it to thelmahordes@gmail.com. I'm going to I'll pin that to the top instead. Okay. Let me see here. Well, I thought I could pin it. Let me try again. I must be using my other handle or something. Things get complicated here. They really do. Looks like 16 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so that's the new one, and then I'm going to put my email. Okay, and I'll try to pin that as well, see if it lets me. I think I have to unpin one. Did you try it again and not working? I'll unpin this one. Replace pin message. All right, let's see how that works. And thank you for letting me know. Again, I'm sorry for the issue. All right, here's another pair of beautiful earrings. These are an amazing sort of chromium colored green. Super cute. They're silver tone, but these are a glass bead, as is this pink one. Little daisies, little post. They drop to 2 inches, I believe. They're very lightweight too. They're not cumbersome or heavy. 2 inches is the drop. Just your email information and your name, your real name, or as it appears in your email. I mean, in your PayPal, so I can invoice you through PayPal. So that's the most important information. And of course, if you live in the country. So your real name, your email address, your PayPal name that you're using, and whether or not you live in the US. Okay, these are $10. These are a start bid of $10. They are crystal, really pretty, 2-inch drop on the earrings. Thank you. Thank you so much, Angela. I'm sorry that we're having this problem. Honestly, it's going to me. Yeah. Does it say storage is full at the top? Because when I clicked it, it's letting me. It's letting me fill it. That's crazy. All right. Well, let me know if anybody else has trouble with that information. All right. All right. We're going to pass on these. Let me show you a ring or two. I do have some rings. This one, they're all pretty small. This one is mine. I'm not selling these, but I put it there because it was bothering me yesterday. This is a fabulous blue topaz. Huge, huge oval cut. It is pretty much almost 3/4 of an inch there, 5/8 of an inch. Yeah, a little over 5/8, almost 3/4 of an inch. Sterling silver, beautiful ring. Beautiful setting. Just gorgeous. And let me give you the size. I think it's a 5.5 or a 6. What sizes do y'all wear in the chat? Those of you who are watching, I think there's like 14 people watching. Let me know in the chat what sizes you wear so I can take a tally of what to be looking for when I go jewelry hunting. That's a 5 on the nose, isn't it? Yep. Size 5 on the nose. And I can do this one for a buy now of 75. 6, 7.5, and 7. That's close to what I wear, but I wear 5, 7, and 8s. I can't wear any 6s at all. And of course, 3.5 or 4 on my pinky, usually 3.5. So that's the price of this one for today. The buy it now is good for a week. Okay, I'm going to show you this ring, but I'm not selling it because I just want to know if anybody knows about this stone. Now, it changes from green to this color to a deeper pink, and it is the strangest mark, and I know I shouldn't be taking this time to learn, but I want to learn. Whoever may know. It's actually marked 14 karat and sterling, or 10 karat. 10 karat and sterling with a slash. So that's a very interesting mark too. So when I dig deeper into this, I will probably bring it back. And I think this is a 6. Yeah, it's white gold. But like I said, the stone, I mean, literally, it changes to green. It changes to that, like the earrings I just showed you. I like this color. Let me show you this one. It turns to this color, to pink, depending on whether I'm inside, outside, in the bright sun or not. It's just an incredible stone, and I've posted about it before. So, but I just realized that it said 10 karat sterling on the inside. So I don't know if that's the alloy, or because usually they don't put the purity mark unless if it's, you know, just the alloy or if it's just washed. But that's an interesting one. Okay, I have another set of earrings, and I'll go back to some more rings in just a minute. I like to kind of switch it around. I don't only have sterling. I do have a lot of costume jewelry as well. Yeah. So these are sterling. They are black onyx. The turtle earrings again, sure. They're super cute. They are simply marked sterling, you know, the way usually you see the Native American mark, kind of a cursive mark. That's all they say. So at first I thought they were Mexican, but they're not. I think the other one was marked. This one's not. Here we go. There. Can you see it? There it is. That's them there. And I will try to find you the backs, because some of these are sterling, and I do have a little collection of sterling backs. I'll try to get those to you as soon as, if I can. Yeah, this one's 925, so I'll find another one. So one does have the 925. But sometimes I find these without backs, and I have to hunt for them, you know. So let me know if those are of interest to you. I forgot what I put them for. Was it 12? Let me know. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching, and hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit notifications as well, because these pop-ups are going to come out very randomly and few and far between, because I need to start work in August. Back to the classroom. So while I'm here, I'm taking advantage of the time. Here's another wonderful, amazing vintage. This can be easily sized, though. I believe they were 12. I believe I said 12. Yeah. Did you want me to put your name on those, Miss Angela? $12? They're very nice. I'll take them off the holder here and put them aside for you, and you let me know. As long as I have your email address, I can invoice you for them. Okay. All right, Miss Angela, I'll get those for you. Thank you. And I'll look for your email since you had trouble with that form. Okay. Hopefully I got it straightened out. I've linked it in there a few times. All right, I was showing you this amazing ring, sterling silver. It's an abstract design. It is a 5. It is a 5, but I actually really, when I purchased it, I was looking for a small ring, a small size ring with a big presence. And this one fit the bill. So it's a very abstract design. Some people have said it looks like a bear. But look at that amazing turquoise. Form is still not working. Thank you, Karen. I don't know what is going on with it. All right, so I'm just going to ask you to email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. Okay, till I get that straightened out. Whoops, this is a hefty ring too. Easily sized, I'm sure. There's only one embellishment here, which is sort of laid there. So I am absolutely certain they could size that up for you if you were interested. I will do it for $110. And I will do a buy it now for $110 on the Native American sterling silver ring. Beautiful, beautiful work on that. That is a vintage piece. $110 was the buy now on that. Okay. Boy, that's such a shame about that form. Again, I'm going to ask you to email me if you have not filled out the information form. Email me with your real name, your YouTube name, your email address, most important thing, or just let me know. You can email me through this address that I'm writing to you at. Okay, so that I can invoice you. Because this is crazy. I know somebody filled out the form on Sunday. You can't upload files and not be able to send a receipt. See, I keep getting this thing that tells me my email is full. I guess they were serious. I thought it was just spam. But if people are having trouble, it must be true. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, thank you, Miss Karen. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I think that's why people were, maybe it's a limit. Maybe they only let you do so many, because I didn't do anything to it when I filled it out. But I think I pinned my email, correct? That's it there. That's just as fine. It really is. They're definitely serious. I know. I know. I guess. Because it talked about, I guess it's considered an email anyway, huh? Even though it's a form. I guess I got to do a jot form next time or something. Gmail has data limits. Yeah, they do, don't they? What a shame. Well, I might not even be able to get the, I might not even be able to get the, no, I will. I've been getting my email. It's just this form that's giving me trouble. But just email me if you have not registered, okay? I was showing these. These are sterling. They are real pearls. They are black onyx. Sterling silver lever back. I love a lever back. So secure. This is just an awesome style. It is not strictly for evening. It looks great as an everyday earring. It drops to 2 inches, counting the hook there. Truly amazing. And I'll do these for a start bid of $40. $40 will get us started on the sterling silver, genuine pearls, black onyx, faceted. $40 start. Again, if you haven't purchased from me before, I will need you to send me an email to thelmahoards, as in hoarding, @gmail.com. Information is in the description box. I did have a Google form. It's not working. I don't know what's going on, but I'll try to get that fixed as soon as possible. That's $40. This is an amazing set of real pearls. Style is just really pretty, very, I think, current. Very current. Usually in pearls, you just find a little drop or a little post or a button, which is fine and dandy, but this is a nice one. I really like it. All right, so that is that. Now, I have these. These are amethyst. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this is that wonderful method that they do. These are sterling. I've never seen a mark on them, but they are sterling. Tested. And the amethyst is beautiful. Sort of an oval. These drop to a little under 2 inches. Right at 2 inches, counting the hook. The design itself, 1.5, I believe. Yes, 1.5. These are absolutely beautiful. Look at that amazing peacock color reflection going on there. Super pretty. Any questions in the chat, any requests, please let me know. Okay? And these I will start at $48. $48 will get us started on these. Absolutely beautiful. Very exotic. Okay. Now, I have another fabulous ring. Now, this one is a 7. This one is all gemstones. I purchased this at the Houston Museum Natural Science in their gift shop. Never worn it. It's a little big. It is a size 7, and I recall that it was tagged a 7. And then it named all the gemstones. I don't remember them all, but I know one of them is rutilated quartz, amethyst, citrine, and I forgot what druzy this was, but it's an absolutely beautiful ring. Size 7. Super hefty too. Look at that sterling. They're not messing around here. This is really well made. Really beautiful. So you have an array of gems there. And I will do this one for a buy now of 75. Buy now 75. Let me go check. Let me check, Miss Felipe. Philippe. Let me see if I got it. I'm sure I did. And I'll let you look at that close up. Can you see it there? Let me put it on the macaron. There you go. Let me go check real quick. Give me just a minute. Thank you for letting me look on my other device here real quick and see if I'm getting the emails. I did, yes. Perfect. And Cynthia too. Thank you so much. Wonderful. I'm just going to start a whole new Google form because I have everybody's information already anyway. I always transfer it to my main database anyway, so I can have a living, breathing email list. I think that's really important. Okay. All right. Did we get any interest on the beautiful multi-gem from the Museum of Natural Science? Really well-made ring. This was never worn. There's the mark there. It did have the designer name on the tag, but I took the tags off. I don't like to see rings with tags. All right, it looks like we're passing on that one. Thank you again, everyone who's here. 25 people, awesome. Now, do we like carnelian? Unfortunately, it's also a small size, but it's absolutely beautiful. Very simple. This carnelian is super, super red. And it's closed. It's a size 5 on the nose. Sterling silver. Absolutely beautiful. You can see that variance and color as well. And just so simple to just let this stone shine. When you have a quality stone, you don't need to have the noise of a setting take anything away from it. It's really beautiful. And I will start this one at 55. This would make a great pinky ring too. It almost reminds me of one that Henry VIII would have worn. I think I saw a movie where he was wearing a big red pinky ring. He was into jewelry for sure. Well, of course it was a movie, but I've seen photos as well. Hi, Terry. Thanks for being here. Is anybody watching from work? I used to be able to watch a lot more from work when I worked at the middle school because the kids were often in their other activities. And I could, look at that beautiful color. And I could have it going on in the background. And then, I had like 2 or 3 auctions going on. But at this new position, my children are pretty much high maintenance. I can't be watching too much, only on my lunch break. This is a fabulous ring. Do we like blue lace agate? I love it. I used to have a beautiful blue lace agate ring, but it was set in copper, and then they had covered the copper and it was starting to fade away. It was silver plated, but I always just kept cleaning it off and cleaning it off. And finally, all the copper came through, and I thought it looked great, and I sold it. All right, this one's this was sterling, size, what would you say, 7 or 6 3/4? I think comfortably a 7 to 6 3/4 because it's not a very wide band. It's a very comfortable little band. So these are crystals and blue lace agate beads, 4 of them, sterling through and through, marked as well, tested. Again, pretty much approximately a size 7. Cha-cha, super cute. Nice presence on that one, don't you think? And I can do this one for a start bid of $55. $55 will get us started on the blue lace agate if anyone's interested. Again, we're having trouble with the form today, so if anyone is new and would like to purchase something or bid on something, it's important that I have your email address or we can't make contact. So send me that my email address. And I don't know if I blacked out there for a second. There was a phone call coming in. 55 was the start on this. Blue lace agate, blue crystals. Absolutely glorious little setting too. Look at that. I think it's so cute. I wish it fit me better though. It's a little tight on the middle. So it is a perfect ring finger, I think. All right, looks like we're going to pass on this. Always feel free to email me anyway with any questions from my hauls in my other channel at Thelma Thrift. If there's anything you saw in my haul yesterday that you'd like to purchase, I don't wait for it to come to auction. Unless 3 people write me at the same time, but that doesn't happen all the time. Then I'd be glad to just do a transaction over there. But also I will hold these prices, especially the buy it now prices, for 1 week. These are Native American. These are absolutely beautiful. They have a 1 1/4 diameter. They are the concho style. They are post as well. And I just have simple posts right now, but I can try to find you the sterling post as hard as I can. I will try to come up with them. But these are really beautiful. You can see the work in the back, and they look great because they're large. Here is the sterling mark at the bottom there. And you can see that beautiful repose work there. It is beautiful. These are fantastic. I'll start these at $55. Sterling silver, Native American, wonderful stamp work, wonderful repose. Sterling silver, Native American, $55 to start. I think I forgot to tell you about the bidding increments, but if I start a bid below 50, it starts with $2 incremental bids. If it goes to 50, there's $5 incremental bids. When we get to 100, we do $10 incremental bids. It keeps it going faster, keeps the tit for tat for $1 going on forever in the bidding, which it hardly ever gets to a big bidding war here. It's a small channel, but just to let you know. Okay. That was a $55 start, sterling silver, Native American, post pierced earrings there. Okay. All right, did I have another ring to show you? I think I showed you all the rings I brought. But I can bring more if you're interested, if you let me know the sizes or the style. I do have, like I said, this blue topaz, but I believe I have another blue topaz. Thank you, Kathy. How are you doing today? Thanks for being here. Okay, let's do some bracelets. Oh, I do have another fabulous Mexican cornelian ring over there that I can show you as well. I have some really wonderful mid-century lucite, a lucite bracelet rather, and other bracelets in that vase. This was really done well. It reminds me of the Miami bags, you know, those wonderful lucite bags. And it looks great piled on with anything. I'll always love a bangle, always love. This is not Bakelite, but I always love to also stack on the Bakelite along with the sterling, along with the gold. It all works. This one's beautiful, very comfortable and flexible. Should fit anywhere from a 7 to an 8. It went on very easily on me. So I'm sure an 8 can fit it. And like I said, it's pretty flexible. So I don't even think it would be too big on anyone. Really a nice one. And I can do this one for, whoops. I can do this one for a buy now. Let's do a buy now of 18. $18 buy now on this one. Lucite, vintage mid-century lucite bracelet. We're doing a buy now of $18 on this one. Looks wonderful on. I love that little marble sort of finish on that. I don't know what it's called. It's really pretty. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. Let me show you another wonderful. This is a Dane Craft. It's a vintage Dane Craft. It is gold filled, and as you know, gold filled is approximately 10% gold. This one has a vintage monogram on it. You probably can't see it. You can see me, but you don't want to see. And there's my light. But can you see the monogram there? A lot of people collect these monogram pieces simply because it's a dying art as well. They just don't do this kind of thing anymore. I don't know what's going on, but that's the way it is. Super cute. There's the mark on the inside right there. Gold filled. Let me bring it up close so you can read it. Dane Craft, gold filled. Boy, you can see it's so shiny and beautiful. This looks really nice on. All you can see is my hands. You see that there? And there's the monogram. Very hard to read. Looks like a T, an F. Regardless, as I said, people buy them regardless whether it's your monogram or not. It may never be, but a skilled jeweler can remove. I wouldn't touch it though. I think it looks beautiful the way it is. And it still has, as I said, 10% gold with that gold fill. It's beautiful. And I will do it for $75. $75 on the Dane Craft gold filled monogram, vintage monogram on that. Any interest at $75? Really beautiful. Oops. It's a very flexible cuff as well, very comfortable. I think 7 to 7.5 could wear it quite comfortably. Okay, we're going to move on. Let's try to move a little faster. And let me show you some of the things that are on the desk up here. All right, that amazing crystal there is Kirk's Folly in the middle there. It is a long pendant. It's amazing. Wonderful chain. That's the back, I think. I don't know. Can you see a difference? It is so beautiful. It's got a very long chain. I believe it's over 30 inches. Very heavy, beautiful. This is vintage Kirk's Folly from the early days of QVC. Absolutely gorgeous. 30 inches long. Then this is the pendant with crystals here, and then this huge pillow of a crystal. And that is approximately 1.5 inches squared. I mean, this is just amazing. You will blind people with this. It looks so pretty, long, of course, but you can also double it up and wear it up here because it is 30 inches long. Really beautiful roped links, elongated links, and then some sort of Rolo links there as well. Amazing condition. This is still in its original box, which I left behind me. Let me see if I can find it. This is absolutely beautiful. Here it is. Original box as well. And I can do that one for a buy now of $150. Buy now $150. These are highly collectible. I don't have to tell you, you can find them in a wide range of prices, none of which you'll see here. Especially the vintage ones, as I said, early 80s. What was it? Mid 80s is when they were at their heyday in QVC, at QVC. So that is the price for the Kirk's Folly, $150 buy now today. And this price will be good for this week. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at the facets. All squared off little facets. Amazing rainbow effect there. 30 inches long. The chain has absolutely no call outs. Excellent condition. So that is the Kirk's Folly. Thank you for taking a look at it. Then I have this beautiful little piece. This is also crystal, and this is sort of a champagne color. I love the little wonky heart dangling alongside. All of these are sort of champagne color. They make a lovely little melodic sound, don't they, together? I like that. And a really nice bronze colored chain. I didn't see any maker on it. I feel like it should have had a swing tag or something. It just looks so well made. I love the asymmetrical design as well. So we've got the little rosary style links here on one side. This one is wearable at also 30 inches. So again, it lends itself to wearing it short or long. I think it's so pretty. And I will start this one at $48. Isn't it beautiful? I love a heart, first of all. And then it's kind of like a padlock. It's kind of wonky. And this is just gorgeous. Sort of a smoky color. No, it's more of a champagne. And then it's even got sort of a gradation here. It's darker down at the bottom as it clears out. Thank you, Ms. Karen. Karen in at $48. We started it at $48, so if anyone else is interested, we're looking for $50. We do have one bid in from Ms. Karen. We are looking for $50. Now's your chance to come in at $2 incremental bids at $50. Ms. Karen, I'm starting to write your name on here, but everyone still has a chance to come in. I like to make a true countdown when I do an auction. No rush. $48 is the bid we got from Miss Karen. We're looking for $50 now at fair warning. Now's your chance to come in at $50. It's so pretty, Miss Karen. You're going to love that. That's yours at $48, now sold. Thank you so much. Okay. Then I thought this was amazing. And a lot of people scoff at the tassel, but I think it's still a classic. I see it all the time. And honestly, this was very popular in the 20s. I've been watching and rewatching Downton Abbey and what's the other one? Upstairs, Downstairs. The tassel is an absolute classic. Still worn today. I still see it. This is really pretty because it's got the little, it feels like glass to me. It's nice and cold. And it's on both sides. So you don't have to worry. You know how some lesser quality jewelry only does one embellishment on one side and you're always twisting it back around. Well, this one is perfectly fine. Really nice. And let me see what brand this is. Tasha. Not sure, but I love it. It's also probably 30 inches long. Indeed, this one's a little bit longer. It's 34 inches long. And I think this one's super pretty. I'll do this one for a buy now of 18. All right, thank you for stopping in. We'll wait for you, Miss Angela. We'll be here for a little bit. Thanks again. Any interest at 18? I love that hunter green. That is such an awesome color. I would possibly wear another pendant or some green malachite or some green glass beads. That would look really nice as an ensemble, I believe. Very cool piece. Okay. And let me bring this other little stand over here while you think about that one at 18 by now. Some more bracelets. Thank you all 19 people who hit that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. If you get a chance, please share the channel in your socials. Don't go into someone else's chat and spam it or hijack it. But if you are on Facebook or Instagram, go in there and say, hey, I saw this auction, put it on your personal page. And maybe other people will enjoy the channel as well. Okay? Thank you very much. And don't forget to hit the notifications because these pop-ups are random. They're only on when I can get on, when no one's here, when they're not doing the yard or painting my house like they did last month. Look at these malachite. These would be pretty, even though they're silver tone. I'd still wear them with that tassel. These are malachite, sterling silver, Native American earrings. They're very, very comfortable. These are not heavy or cumbersome at all. They are fully hallmarked and for purity as well. I hope you can see that malachite. It's got some beautiful banding there. And there's their mark there. These are signed by the artisan as well. Really well done. I like when the earrings are wearable. Many Native American earrings are not wearable. These are marked QT and sterling in the word sterling. And I can do these for a start bid of 70. Well, let's do a start bid of 70 on the malachite. If anyone's interested, we can do a $70 start bid. And they are sterling silver. Okay, and always send me a screenshot if you would, because I'll forget. 9 times out of 10 if you say the green beads or the black beads, I won't remember. Please send me a timestamp or a screenshot if you see this later at your leisure and you're interested in something. It's really best if you send me a picture. And I will honor the prices for a week, okay? This is a fabulous Mexican design ring, vintage. Look at that. Look at that intricate work. And that carnelian, again, I just love a deep carnelian, whatever. Look at that. Sometimes I wear all of these at one time because I just love the play of red. Red is like my energy color. I really love it. Mexican vintage, I believe it is a eagle mark. Let me see if I can read the number. Cannot read the number. I can see clearly that it's an eagle and that it says sterling as well in the word spelled out, spelled out sterling at the top here. And then the eagle mark is there, and I can't read the eagle mark, but there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Miss Alexis. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and thank you for letting me know you're watching and enjoying it. It's really nice. I really like to see the chat move, even if people are just telling me where they're watching me from, what they're doing. I can do this one for a start of 60. And I haven't even given you the size, so how am I going to get you interested in it? It's a little big for me. That's why it's leaving my house, because I can't wear these 6s. Yep. 6 on the nose. I can only wear in the 5 range and the 7 range, and even some 8s, depending on the band. Size 6, proper. Beautiful. It is so unique the way it sits. This design is really beautiful. $60 was the start of the vintage Mexican eagle mark sterling ring. Absolutely fabulous specimen of cornelian there. Beautiful. Any interest at 60? It is a size 6. Yeah, it's a statement. Hey, Joshy boy, how are you? Thanks for popping in. How are you doing? Thanks for popping into my afternoon pop-up. Because they don't happen very often, and they're not going to happen in the fall. Unless I play hooky, which I've been known to do. You try teaching school. See if you don't play hooky once in a while, especially special education. You will do it. Well, good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, so we have shown these rings. Those are sterling. We're moving on, but the prices, as I said, are good for 1 week. Because I'll bring them back again, or I'll retire them for a little while. I don't like to bring like the same thing over and over and over again, you know? So I like to switch it up a bit. Or what happens often also is I fall in love with the item again. It's a bad habit, but I really do. And then I'm like, why did I even think about selling that? I actually really like that. So that's what happens there. Okay. Here's a fabulous copper bracelet. Really nice. I don't know what kind of crimping they did here. I have not tried to adjust this to my size because I was thinking of selling it. So it's on a larger scale right now. On the diameter, it is 2 3/4. So I wear a 7 1/4. As you can see, I could wear it if I squeezed it in, but I'll let you decide on that. And it's really, I love wearing copper, especially to bed. I was told it helps arthritis. Maybe it's a placebo. I don't know, but we wear it to bed especially. And I'm going to do this one for a buy now of 18. Very nice copper piece. Buy now, $18 on this one. You're in Paris, Texas, over 100. Now, you're probably going to think this is crazy, but you know Texas is huge. Where is Paris? Is that North Texas? I don't even know. I've never traveled all over Texas. I've never been to Amarillo or up in the Panhandle or anything like that. I think the farthest I have gone in Texas north is Dallas. And of course, Brownsville and the deep valleys. But I don't know. It took my daughter longer to get out of Texas than to get to Wisconsin when they drove the other day. Here's another wonderful piece. This one I took a polish so nicely. It is a 2-tone silver and gold tone. I checked the mark thoroughly because I thought it was really sterling with a wash. It was so nice, but it's not. Northeast. Okay, I'll go look at my map next time. I really need to know. Is it nice there, Joshy? Do you like to live there? What's the population? Look how pretty that is. This has got that little chevron drop, which looks so nice when you wear long sleeves. 80 miles away from Dallas. Okay, okay. So it is a clamper, but it's interesting because it's not you know how sometimes you put clampers on and they pinch, or they have a magnet and then they lose the magnet and they're no good. This one just fits like a little puzzle in there. Very cool. I really like it. And it's got the silver and gold tone. It's small. Okay, nice. Well, I like small towns. I always wanted to retire to one, but I can't retire. I have relatives, and my dad, of course, grew up in a small town in Texas. South Texas. I have a lot of family in small towns, and we love going there. It's so peaceful and nice. I'm going to do this one for a start bid of $14. $14. It's beautiful costume. It looks like vermeil and sterling. It's just a nice bangle. $14 buy now. A lot to be said for the peace of a small town, for sure. Though sometimes it can be deceiving. We've learned that too. All right, that was $14. Thank you, Joshy boy. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. $14 was the buy now on that one. Okay, so we showed you those angles. Now we have some modern looking, real leather. I love these. These have a nice look. Go down a bit. This has an accent of gold and rivets. It's got a real rocker vibe to it. And this is gold, and then this is sort of a pewter leather. So I think it's a really nice look. It is adjustable with the double snap there. Genuine leather, so it's comfortable and it feels rich and luxurious. And it stretches all the way to 8.5. So when you put it on, it's definitely going to fit, whether you put it on the first one or the second one. This is the second right there. I like it. It's a nice look when you pile on the gold and then have a little bit of a textural difference, color difference. And I can do this one for $16, and that is genuine leather. So it's not going to be peeling or sweaty or anything like the imitation. Really nice. Okay, that is that one. And then I have a Mille Fiori multicolor stretch. Stretch is amazing, still good. I'm wearing 7 1/4. It's quite comfortable for me. I'm sure 7 1/2 would feel the same. Okay, very, very nice. Let me try to take this off gently. Again, the stretch is amazing. It's totally taut. You can usually tell if they stretch a little bit too slow or they stay at the stretch, then it's on its last years. But this one is wonderful. Look at the beautiful colors in this. I can start this one at $16. Mille Fiori. Murano glass. Beautiful. $16. And so festive. Nothing it doesn't match. It's got pink and blue and red. That was a $16 start on the Mille Fiori stretch. Any interest on that one? Beautiful little bracelet. Okay, I think we showed that long enough. I'm going to leave it here on the pillow in the back so y'all can see it in a minute. Oh, this little pearl is pretty. These are on sterling findings. 2 of each station here. Wonderful pastel colors. And that measures to a 7 1/4. 25 thumbs up, 26 people watching. What a blessing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so, so very much. If I failed to see you in the chat or say hello, it's only because I want to get through the jewelry so you guys can go about your business. I'll do this one for a buy now of $12. Genuine pearls, genuine sterling silver. Buy now $12 on this one, 7 1/4. Any interest on the pearls? Okay. And you know about the Millefiori. That one's gorgeous. And we showed you the gold-filled Danecraft. The chevron, vintage, and the copper. Do send me an email if there's anything that interests you, piqued your interest, that we showed and didn't sell, okay? And let's look through some trays now. And some boxes. Oh, okay, here's some right here. Oh, I didn't show you this bracelet. Let me show you this one. Another wonderful leather piece. This one has sort of a Gucci vibe. Gucci did a little leather series for a while. This one's very nice as well. It is genuine leather. It does have the double. And this is black. I like when these are in gold as well. You often see them in silver, but the gold is always so fun. And this one's 8 1/2. So it should accommodate an array of sizes, for sure. Very cool piece at 8 1/2 there. No maker on it. It looks like it may have had a maker here, but there's no maker on it now. All right, I also showed you the wonderful lucite. We're gonna pile these bracelets here. So we were talking about the fall, people waiting for the fall. This one makes me cool off just looking at it. This is a copper embellished mousse, original design. It is a little brooch. He's so cute. Goldy mousse with a red gold nugget eye. So that's real gold on his eye there. Interesting. Can you see that? Little tiny pellet of gold there. That is so cute. And he's kind of red himself. And he measures 2 inches across from the horn to the tail there. And I will start him at $18. $18 for the Goldie Mousse with the golden pellet eye there. Granule, I think they're called, aren't they? I'm not sure. $18 on that mousse. Okay, then I have this beautiful brooch here. This is AB Crystal Blue, lovely blue. Open circle, which I love because you can put this on some pearls and it just looks wonderful with the pearls peeking through there. Or any other beads, for example, these blue beads. Wouldn't that be pretty? Black beads. Really unique cuts here. These are sort of square. And then these are the round beads. This is a nice one. Gold tone as well. And I can do this one for a buy now of $22. Buy now 22. Thank you again, everyone who popped in to check out the sale today, the pop-up. $22 on this one, and I believe this is over an inch. Yeah, this is 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. $22 buy now. AB Crystals, beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful blue. Celestial blue there. Okay. We're going to pass on that one, and we have a couple of other brooches here to show you. This one's a little smaller. This one's 1.5 inches. This one looks like a little wedding cake or something. Look at those beautiful pinks and blues. Silver tone on this one. I don't see a mark on this one. Really well made though, look at that. Very nice. The blue has the color of chalcedony, kind of a matte, opaque color, and then the others have the AB crystal brilliance. Absolutely beautiful. This one I'll do for a start of $18. Any interest at $18? Very nice piece. Okay. Now I'm going to show you an item that I just got. I thought it was for a lanyard. I think it can be for charms as well. And someone was saying that you could put your glasses in there. But I would love to just dangle some charms on it. Or if you do have a photo ID that you need to carry around, or a key card, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? This is rose quartz. It is 28 inches long. You just put it over your head. No clasp on it. Fantastic strand of rose quartz. And then this is just a silver tone. Really pretty. I'll do $20 on it to start. If anybody wants to bid on this, it's $20. Looking for a start of $20. Rose quartz. I also have it in this color, and I don't know what stone this is, but it is a gemstone. So either one, your choice, $20. They're very nice. I really would put some charms on this though. The ones that you can put with lobster claw, or maybe even a dangle of pearls or something would look pretty with that. But how cool is that? If you have to wear a lanyard, you might as well make it beautiful. Those were $20 if there's any interest. We can start them at $20. Or you can email me. Again, my form went kaput. I don't know what happened to it. But you can fill out the information in an email form. Just send me your email address so that I can bill you if you want to buy or bid on anything. Send me your real name and let me know if you live in the country. Most important information, though, is your email address. Here's a fabulous one. And this is uranium glass. Well, we do have glowers here. Let me get that black light. Let's see if it'll glow up for me. Yeah, there it goes. The one in the center is uranium glass. It's absolutely gorgeous. The AB crystals around it, AB rhinestones, are beautiful. They still tend to have a little green hue to them, as do the navets here. Just beautiful. And this one measures over 2 inches, 2 1/8. I love the floral design. Just beautiful. And I will do this one for, I can do a start of $34. $34 to start. Absolutely beautiful. Here's the back of it. For those of us who, not us, but those of you who know the backs or study the backs. Isn't that beautiful? I love a floral design. It's so whimsical, yet elegant. Okay. I will close this box and bring another tray. Again, do a screenshot if you think you might be interested in anything. watch this video at your leisure if you're in and out, but you can also scroll right here at the bottom of the screen. If you take that cursor, and it can actually pop up all of what I've been showing. It'll show you little flashes of the picture. And you can even run these videos. I know that auctions can go on forever, and I'm trying not to stay on very long today. But you can speed them up. You can run them at double speed. You can turn the volume down. And then when you run into something, do a screenshot and send it to whomever you're watching to purchase. You don't have to sit for 5 hours at an auction. You really don't. It's up to you if you want to, though. But just giving you some advice. All right, let's do this one. This one is opaline glass, just beautiful with an AB crystal coating. We have citrine as well as quartz. And the citrine is beautiful. They are beads. Toggle clasp. I like the way this one sits sort of asymmetrically. Let's see if we can get this over here now. And then I'll show you the Ann Taylor that one is. This is long. 28 inches long. 28 inches long, and it is meant to be worn like this. So the toggle, when the toggle is in the middle, this embellishment is on the side. So it's really, really beautiful. Very, very pretty. See, it's almost the same color as that Versace scarf I have there. Let me put it on this one, see if it pops a little more. Yeah, when I put the toggle right in the back of the neck, that's where it's going to be. Isn't that lovely? Again, you're looking at citrine, you're looking at opaline, beads of quartz, beads of citrine, and little nuggets of quartz as well. And interspersed there with some metal beads as well. I can't test these beads. I don't believe they're sterling. I think they're a base metal, but they're beautiful. And this is a beautiful, beautiful color. You can see that rainbow opalescence that opaline and opalite and all of those opal-like glass beads give off. I'm going to do this one for a buy now of $68. And you are looking at genuine gems here. $68, buy now. That price is good today and for a week. $68, that is 29 inches long. Just beautiful. And I will do it buy it now. First one in the chat to put 68. Again, if you tried to fill out the form, I'm sorry. I will definitely fix what's going on with that form, but you can email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. Let me put that in the chat again because I've been told there's problems with the form. It's not letting people fill it out. So I need your email address in order to invoice you. So that's the way we purchase here. I invoice. You can pay through PayPal. You don't have to have an account with PayPal. PayPal will send you a prompt where you can pay with a credit card, your favorite credit card, your bank card. It's basically just a vehicle, just a little way for me to invoice you. So I do need your email address. If you thought about anything in the auction that you saw that you liked, and that way I can invoice you for it, okay? So thank you for considering that beautiful necklace. That was a nice one. Let's see what else we have. All right, I have an amazing damascene bracelet here. This is in the gold tone, which is very rare indeed. You don't see it in the gold tone very much. You don't see it in bracelets very much. And look at the design. Let's go down and focus. The design is very, very interesting. This was likely made in Spain, and this obviously has a sort of vintage Moorish design. I should say antique or archaic, if not earlier than that. Look at that beautiful design. The jump ring on the safety chain has to be adjusted. That is the only call out. I just need to actually, yeah, it's not springing anymore. So you could close it and then still wear it and have the, you know how some safety chains, you don't have to open and close them. You don't have to close them with the clasp. They can remain closed. You just kind of make your way into the bracelet. And that's it there. It's absolutely beautiful. It should fit up to a 7.5. Gold tone is still quite pretty. And it does extend all the way to 8.5, fully opened. So this would easily fit even a size 8. Or you could even just remove the safety chain. But I would just close it in there and then just open it and put it on. And I can do this one for a start of $38. $38. I don't know if this is the one they refer to as Toledo or Damascene, but this is a super unique bracelet. All right, we're going to pass on this one, but keep it in mind, and thanks for looking at it. Now, I have a wonderful little modernist type of necklace rather. This one has mother of pearl shell. This is truly mod. Reminds me of the mod period in the 60s. Isn't that beautiful? These are wood and shell on silver tone. It is not marked with the maker. Probably lost its swing tag at one time. That's usually the case. But it's super pretty. These are just so nice with turtlenecks, aren't they, in the fall? Or in the summer with sleeveless sundresses, plain shirts, simple shirts. And I can do this one for a start of $18. These are all mother of pearl shell and wood, silver tone. $18 is the start of that one. Any interest at $18. And thank you everyone who hit the thumbs up. I so appreciate it. I hope I didn't miss saying hello. I don't know did I say hello to Alexis? I think I did, and she said she was enjoying the show. Yes. Thank you so much. Please let me know where you're watching from in the chat. It looks like 20 people are watching. I won't call you a lurker. I know that's got a negative connotation, but I will call you a lovely, appreciated viewer. So let me know, my lovely viewers, where are you watching me from? Any people internationally, any Aussies, any Canadians out there? Oh, I've got somebody from Hungary the other day said hello. That looks pretty like that too. I like that. That is shortened. It does have the clasp, so you can easily wear it doubled like that. All right, while I have that up there, look at this beautiful Ann Taylor. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My daughter was in Wisconsin. How's the air quality right now? She's going back soon. She's doing some work up there. Welcome. How's the air quality and what's your temperature? Hundreds? Everyone seems to be in the 90s or hundreds. Hi, Finn. Oh my gosh, Finn, how are you? In Ireland. Oh, my dream places. If I was a traveler, I want to travel to Ireland and I want to travel to the UK. Well, it's part of the UK, but especially London. That's what I want to see. Anyway, it appears as if everything is intact. These are hefty and amazingly designed. The tassels feel like silk, though they're little chains. So pretty. Again, it's an Ann Taylor. There's the mark there, little swing tag. Great condition. This little wheat chain is absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. And I love that you can actually play with this. This is a lariat. Let me put it up here and show you. Yeah, that's what I want to see so much. And Scotland, the UK, and of course I want to go to Germany too. My son and his family are going to Germany to my dream destination for Christmas, which is the Christmas markets in Germany. That's where they will be spending their Christmas. And they've been doing Christmas vacations for about 3 or 4 years now. So I'm so happy for them. I really, really am. In Prague. Prague is beautiful. Oh, okay. You hate London but love Dublin. Yeah. Well, I want to go see if I hate it. I know we have these kind of illusions of the way a certain place is, or maybe the way it was at one time, and things change. Like a lot of people think in Texas you're going to see a bunch of horses and cute cowboys. You will see the cute cowboys, that's for sure, but you might not see a horse everywhere. And you'll definitely burn up in August and July, so come in the spring. All right, so we'll do this wonderful Ann Taylor, which, as I said, look, it's a lariat. So smooth. So smooth and beautiful. I like it up here as well, but it's just such a nice piece. Ann Taylor, I can do this one for a start of $38. $38 will get us started on this really elegant double tassel lariat, working lariat. I would rather Texas than New York City. Thank you. Me too. Me too. Thank you. Yeah, Texas has a lot of wonder, especially Houston. It's very cosmopolitan. You will hear every language spoken here. You will find a great art scene and performing arts and everything. Very, very nice. Along with that, you're going to find a lot of traffic, but all right, any interest on the beautiful Anne Klein at $38 to start. Lovely pearls, too. Everything is just elegant about this. Really high-quality costume jewelry. Beautiful. And the chain, well, it can be wearable to the maximum length at about 36 inches. Yeah, 34. Let's do 34 inches. But you wouldn't wear it that low. You wouldn't put the lariat that low. You'd probably put it right in the center. And I can't believe how smooth that is. So nice. We'll pass on this one for now. Thanks for taking a look at it.
I'll be back from the rest
Okay, have a good one. Love you. All right, let's do a vintage piece now. This one, would you say that's a tulip or a lotus? Isn't that gorgeous? This is a high polish, silver tone. You're watching from Moscow. That's great. Thank you so much for watching. How's the weather in Moscow? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope I'm not too slow or too fast or whatever. Can you hear my music in the background? I hope I'm not putting you to sleep, but I love Baroque music, classical. It really, literally soothes my soul. Look at this beautiful piece. Isn't that pretty? High polished silver tone. I would say it's a tulip. You let me know what you think it looks like. And it has a fold over clasp. And I think it's Napier. Let's see what it says. Oh, thank you so much, Finn. You're very kind. I do like all kinds of music, though. You would not believe my playlist. Nice. What happened? What happened? You want to go outside and chase a squirrel? All right. This is a very interesting mark. Jemmy. Jemmy with a J. Yeah, what a name. If I started a new channel, I would call it Jemmy with a J. Look at that. Doesn't that say Jemmy with a J? It's so interesting. And have you heard of this brand? This is made beautifully. So it's going to fit like a choker length. I'm sure it's at 16 or so. Let's double check that. Okay. Let's double check it. Actually it goes to 15. So when you close it, it's probably going to be more like, yep, it's a 14. True vintage. Oh, how pretty though. It fits me. It fits really right like a choker. It's nothing but a choker. So on your neck, it will be right there. Absolutely beautiful though. And there are some ladies with their little petite necks. What's going on? You want to go outside? Well, teachers can be classic. Thank you. Let me do this one for a buy it now of $24. That is a really, really nice piece. $24. That is gonna look lovely if you layer it with other things, because what a start, right? What a start with that silver tone. I would probably put some chains as well. Let's see if I have one here. Something like that. That'd be cute. It would be classic, right? And some pearls. I would probably put a strand of pearls between those two, between the silver chains. Yep. Pearls always, I think that the metal and the pearls, they just go together. They really do. Oh, you spelled it wrong. You spelled it wrong. That's okay. We all do that. We all do that, and we all speak, casually, and it doesn't matter. Someone might call me out here and there, but they'll get over it. Here's a vintage piece here. I don't remember if this is Avon or Sarah. Oh, it's a Sarah Cove. I see the swing here. Little swing tag. It's so pretty. I always love this cross. I've seen it a few times. It is a lucite. Looks like the color of jade, of course. And this is 24 inches long. Original chain on it. Excuse me. 24 inches long. Sarah Coventry. Just beautiful. Isn't that lovely? I love it. That is a nice big cross with sort of a jade look. Sarah Coventry Classic. This is probably 70s. 2.5 inches. There was a Facebook group just for Sarah, I remember a few years ago. And it was wonderful. Wealth of knowledge in there. People knew everything in there about Sarah. I'm going to do this one for a start bid of, let's do $20. $20 will get us started on the Sarah. Good condition. Original chain, original tag, swing tag, and we can start it for $20. Any interest on the jade look? It does. It does, yeah. That's what's so fun about it. I'm still working on a video. I hope you enjoy it when I bring it to the other channel on my favorite jewelry company and vintage jewelry company. I've been studying the book again because people have been asking about it, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. Before I go back to work, I'm definitely going to do it. And there's a lot of interesting things about how formulas are secret. They're kept hidden to the point where they even opened their factories. This was before everyone diversified to China. To hold the trade secrets from their finishes and their designs and their elements, their findings. It's quite a guarded secret back when costume jewelry was worth its weight, honestly. Thank you, Finn. Very kind of you. All right, we're going to pass on that one. By the way, I'm going to show you this just to let you know. I know that a lot of you do your own jewelry, and I have a ton of beads. Many of them will come like this. Some of them have come in my jars like this, but I also have necklaces, way too many to restring myself. I just don't have the time. The other day I sold, it was a 3-strand octagon cut agates, beautiful, for $20, just to move it, right? But I do sell craft lots. So if you're interested in that, write me in that email that I posted, thelmahordes@gmail.com, because I do sell craft lots with beads and all kinds of, some of the jewelry is actually wearable. It's just not some that I want to bring to auction or list at my eBay or anything like that. So I have different prices starting from, a little flat rate box to a big giant flat rate box. So the prices are going to vary, okay? But do know that I do that. And also jewelry jars. If you're interested in a jewelry jar, I do sell wearable, sellable, beautiful jewelry. Again, incremental weight, incremental price. I will detail that in an email if you would like. This is Bohemian glass. Really beautiful, sort of an apple red, apple green, and not sure what the color variation is here. This does appear to be on wire, but very nicely done, very fluid. I think these are so cute. They're very interesting. They have sort of almost a millefiori looking thing in there. And it's on a magnetic closure, which you have to kind of twist and pull because they're strong. That's a strong magnet. So don't just pull it. Twist and pull gently right there, real close to it, okay? And this one is wearable at 20 inches. 20 inches wearable, and I will do this one for, we can do a buy now of 18 on this one. That little stand is a little too small. $18, buy now. These are huge too. These are the size of marbles. Let's see what they go on that. Yeah, they're approximately 7/8 of an inch on that ruler. Beautiful apple green and red. Bohemian glass. $18 on that. Then this is a nice little take on the statement. This is a J. Crew. I love how J. Crew and other higher end designers always do a little bit of a notch up on their designs. So you could just easily do this in a really high polish silver or gold, but they did sort of a brass, making it look sort of like an antique gold. They put some smoky rhinestones paired with a Persian colored turquoise stone. Not turquoise, all of this is costume. But that is a really nice statement piece. I'm sure you could wear it up to 20 with the extender. Again, that is a J. Crew. Really well made. They don't scrimp on materials at all at J. Crew. And I will do that one for a start bid of $26. Let me take a drink real quick. I'm starting to get a scratchy throat. That was a $26 start. And let me go let the doggy out. I hear that he's puttering around out there, okay? Give me just about 1 minute. Thank you. Nice, she left. You want to go outside? Come on. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Everybody have lunch already? Oh my gosh, it's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock here in Texas. I have not had lunch. Of course, I had a double breakfast, so I guess you could count that as a lunch. Misfit, I do not have a P.O. box. Email me if you'd like to speak to me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. Thanks for asking. Okay, look at this. This is a really cool piece too. Sort of quartz color, triple strand. Is it triple? Well, it's festooned with triple chains here, and then it goes to double. Really a cool little piece, and the colors are amazing. And this one is made by, let me see. Jack Bows, New York City. That's what it says. Jack, B-O-H-S, right? New York City. Super interesting. And like I said, it's festooned. It is wearable to 18 inches. See that? And then it looks like somebody wanted to do a new way with brooches, but these aren't brooches. Of course they're not. Look at that. These are so, so pretty. These are acrylic. I believe all of these are acrylic, but they sure look like crystals. Without the weight, and they're cut so nicely as well. Yeah, all of these are crystals. But the facets are so pretty, and the AB coating is so fabulous. We can do this one for $24. Buy now. Gold tone is still wonderful. Never heard of this company, but it looks like it's nicely done. The metal is heavy. Really pretty. $24 buy now. Karen, almost dinner time here. Wow. Yeah, almost dinner time here too. I just didn't realize it. The time goes when you're listening to Baroque music and chatting and showing jewelry. The time flies. It really does. Okay, here's a vintage Avon with a beautiful sort of a jelly opal, vintage Avon, serpentine chain, amazing gold plating on this one. Looks like the day someone purchased it. Looks like the day it was delivered. I mean, amazing condition. No kink on this serpentine chain. That's 18 inches. Super, super pretty. Look at that. That is so pretty. I can do this one for a start of $16. That is a gorgeous jelly opal there. It's just an imitation. When I say opal, I don't want to throw a euphemism out there, but that's what I believe they're called. $16. Buy now. $16. Buy now. By the way, I am going to do another giveaway. I did one the other day. They are very random, and they are true giveaways. They are not a buy something, get something. They're not a gift with purchase. They're not you pay for shipping. They're totally free. And unfortunately, they are only in the U.S. right now. But I do ship internationally, but it's a little expensive to do both. All right, so this is 1.5 inches, this little beautiful butterfly. Looks like sterling, but it's silver tone. I love the detail on it. I love that it's a simple brooch. Sometimes all you need is the metal. You don't need all the rhinestone. So this is a nice one. And I will do this one for a buy now of $10. 16. Karen, you came in on that beautiful acrylic marvel. Was that the one? Or was it the jelly opal? Oh, it was the Avon, right? Yeah, I think I got the other one for a little bit more expensive. That one's so pretty, Karen. You're going to love it. Thank you. Let me put your name on that. Yes, the jelly opal for Karen at 16. All right, that was a buy now. That's yours. Thank you so much. That's a really nice one. All right, so we're going to pass on the $10. This brooch is so pretty. It even feels nice. Feels very smooth and pretty. I'm looking for a maker because it's made well. $10, and it's a nice brooch. Silver tone is another thing that's kind of rare to find in the vintage brooches. 1.5 is the wingspan there. Nice size. Very nice. Thank you, Miss Karen. All right, here's a fabulous piece. This is all gemstones and pearls. We even have kyanite in here. Oh, no, that's another one. I thought it was... I do have kyanite, but that's another one. This one has amber, turquoise, citrine, sterling silver. Just beautiful. This is Sopot, I believe. Yes. Yeah, here's the maker mark. So they are known for doing gemstones. And it is all sterling. Okay, and I'm going to put this on the larger display. It's so pretty. The turquoise is beautiful. And I do believe that is it a golden tiger eye? I don't know. You let me know. It's what it looks like to me. I'm not too sure, but I know all the other ones. And this one is beautiful too, as it is a Y design. It can fall a little longer than that too. It can fall a little longer than that. I have it shortened right there. Love that amber. And look at the chunks of turquoise. They are not messing around. They are big. Let's see what they measure. 1 inch. The chain is beautiful too. It's actually sort of granulated design there, for lack of a better term. Maybe ropey. Isn't that pretty? There's the amber, turquoise, and this beautiful citrine. And then it's on a crystal, what do you call it? Bale. Let me see what it is at wearable length. This is a nice necklace. I've actually worn this. It's quite comfortable. It is 18 at its max length. Really beautiful. Okay. And I'll do a bid on this one, auction, so we'll start the bidding if anyone is interested. We'll start the bidding. I love it. It looks so bohemian, so eclectic and beautiful. And I can start the bidding at $68. $68 on the Silpada gemstone necklace. Any interest at $68? You are looking at sterling silver. It is 18 inches. I started it at $68. Silpada gemstones throughout, except for the bale, which is crystals. Any interest at $68? Again, that price will be good for a week. So if you're watching this later, take a picture of the item as it sits there, and I can always honor that price for a week. Okay. Thank you, everyone who bothered to put a thumbs up. I so appreciate that. It really helps YouTube know you're having fun here. It helps other people discover the auction without having to spam other people's chats. YouTube can make that algorithm do magic. If you hit a thumbs up, if you make a comment, if you keep the chat rolling with conversation, all of that helps. No need to go hijack someone's other chat. Okay, I know there's a lot of places to be, so I appreciate your time here very, very much. And we're going to pass on this one. However, if you have a Facebook, share it on there. Share it on your page. Just don't spam your friends. We don't need that. All right, look at this. This is vintage, enameled. This is amazing. Beautiful leaf designs of sort of a cream and a wonderful dove gray. This has a bracelet and earrings. And then we have the wonderful beads as well. And I believe this is a Kramer, or it's a vintage brand. Let me make sure. It does measure to 18 inches, and it is a Coro, C-O-R-O, Coro, beautiful. So you can wear this choker or longer, 18-inch maximum on that. And then the bracelet, all of this is in impeccable condition as well. The entire set, I believe, is super classic. Super classic design. There is nothing dated about this piece at all. The only thing dated is the quality, because you don't find quality like this in today's costume jewelry. It's tragic. It really is, but it's the absolute truth. Here's the bracelet. It's a fold-over clasp. It measures, opened, it measures to 7 3/4. And the metal is just amazing. Here are the earrings. They are clip. They measure 1 1/8. Just beautiful. Let me put them on the little holder here. And I will do the set. I can start the bidding on the set at, let's start it at 70. And that is the 3 pieces. $70 to start the bidding. This is vintage coral. And like I said, you won't find this quality. That's what's dated, is the quality. But the style is classic. $70. Miss Karen, thanks for coming in. How are you? How's your weather in Montreal? How are the fires and all of that going on that we're feeling all the way to Wisconsin, I hear? My daughter was on a road trip last week. She's going back. I hope it's getting better and better over there. I know it's cooler than it is here. Waiting for thunderstorms. Oh my goodness. We had a few of that, a little bit of that last week. We sure need it now, though. Those water bills are high, and then they tell you the rationing may start shortly as well, because we are just so hot over here. But I hope you're doing well, Miss Karen. All right, we're going to pass on this. That was vintage coral. That was a 3-piece pole set here of enameled dove gray and sort of a cream. Absolutely beautiful coral piece. Keep that in mind. Prices are good for 1 week, okay? Because I haven't brought this set out in probably 2 years. So I leave it around for a little while, then I put it back into the vault, or as I call it, the library. I'm starting to call it the library, the jewelry library. All right, here's another wonderful piece. Do we like kyanite? Because this is gorgeous. This is a really nice kind of Tahitian colored pearl, genuine pearls, smoky quartz here, and some kyanite, some blue lace agate. This is a really wonderful base piece, I like to say. It is also by Silpata, and it is sterling silver. Really a nice piece. I love this. I like to layer this up with lapis as well. And this is all the way to 16 inches. We also have a variety of pearls, not just the sort of Tahitian color. And there's the blue lace agate, there's the kyanite, just beautiful. Linked, rosary link style. 16 inches sterling silver. Boy, I'm going through a few more trays. I mean, than I did on Sunday. I just couldn't finish everything I had pulled out for Sunday, so that's why I did a pop-up. And as I said, I normally work full-time, so you won't see me here during the week starting August. Let's do this one for a starting bid of $24. That is sterling silver, kyanite, genuine pearls, blue lace agate. If you did not fill out my form, please email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. That email is always listed in all my description boxes. For some reason, my form wasn't working today, but the easiest way to contact me is through email as well. So any video of my both channels contain that email. Just tell me your real name, your address, if it's in the US or not, and your PayPal email address. Again, you don't have to have a PayPal to participate. It's just a vehicle to send you an invoice. You will be prompted to pay with your favorite credit card or through your PayPal account. Usually people who have PayPal accounts, they link a checking to them, but honestly, you can just very safely use your credit card. It's been wonderful way for people to pay online for, gosh, what, 30 years now? All right, so it looks like we're passing on the wonderful gemstone and pearl necklace, and that was sterling silver, really pretty. All right, we're going to do a fabulous, again, someone who did revolutionize costume jewelry again by using good quality pieces and gemstones, and that's Kendra Scott, and this is her classic, gosh, I forget what she calls this tassel. I know it's got like a woman's name, I believe. This is the gold tone, super heavy. This almost looks like selenite, but it looks like it was dyed sort of purple. I don't know. It could be something else, but it's got a deep purple color with that selenite sheen that it has, and it's got that fabulous fob looking tassel. I don't have to tell you that you can Google the prices. I don't share Google prices or comps. I don't think it's necessary. We all know how to use the internet, and we all know how fluctuating it is and deceiving, so we don't do that here. But let's just look at Kendra Scott's classic necklace, gold tone. Very nice gold tone too. It's not too yellow. It's like a really good color, pretty much like the color of 14 karat gold. And I can start the bidding on that one at $44. $44 for the classic Kendra tassel. Any interest on the Kendra tassel? This is probably 34 inches long. No, maybe 30. Let's double check. Yeah, 32 inches long. Beautiful. Chain, everything is in great condition. This is impeccable. Okay, we're going to pass on that. If you do see anything, like I said, take a screenshot or a timestamp, email me. Prices are good for 1 week. Okay. Let's do this Murano piece. This is gorgeous in a cobalt blue color with a wonderful swirl glitter glass in there. Now this was really made nicely with the complementary style beads here. We've got the big bold blue. They're not briolettes, these are Murano as well. And then I think we have sort of a pearlized blue and then just the round ones. This is really beautiful. It's on silver tone. And it measures 18 inches. Absolutely beautiful. I love this one. It's huge too. How big is that? Let's see how huge it is. 2 inches. 2 inches, 18 inches wearable, Murano glass. And I can do a buy it now. Let's do a buy it now, move some things today if we can, faster so you can see them faster anyway. I'll do a buy it now, $40 on it. Buy now, $40. Okay. Any interest at $40. All right, we're going to pass on that one. Let me show you another fabulous bracelet by Brighton. This one is smoky quartz. Now Brighton does crystals and gemstones. This is smoky quartz. This is silver plate. They also do a wonderful, I don't know if it's patented, but it should be because they do a wonderful job of their plating. It lasts as long as you don't swim and bathe in it every day. It is not going to turn on you. It really lasts. I love the little drop here, the little fob. And it's just such a classic design, vintage design. Isn't that beautiful? This is a bracelet. Let me move mine. And it's a pretty average size. It actually goes to 8.5, so you have options here. You can adjust it to 7.25 to 8 at its longest point. Really beautiful. Let me show you that up close. And I can do this for a buy now today of 38. Brighton Smoky quartz. Buy now $38. Any interest at $38? And thank you to the 16 people who are still watching me. 34 people came by and gave it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. This is a gorgeous bracelet. Very hefty. I don't know if you're familiar with Brighton. That's their classic logo. Trademark heart with the B. But they do wonderful, wonderful quality jewelry using gems and crystals. Okay. Let me get to my other pieces here. Oh, here's another really nice piece. This one also has art glass, very boho. This looks like howlite that was dyed sort of pink. Here's some more art glass, more howlite in the turquoise color. Gold tone. And let me see who makes this one. It does have a mark. This one, Chico's, of course. What are y'all making for dinner? Someone said it was almost dinner time. I think I'm gonna make lunch. I'm gonna make a luncheon of egg salad sandwiches. I met my friend Becky. She's my moderator here on YouTube as well. We've met several times, and she brought me some fresh fresh eggs. She raises chickens. And I took a few of them and got them ready for an egg salad. That's what you're making chicken, lime, cilantro, fajitas. Okay, thank you very much. That sounds so good. I could make some tacos myself. I do have everything already done, but I don't have the tortillas. I think I only have like 3. I guess I could make my husband the tacos, the ground beef tacos, and I'll have the egg salad sandwich. He'd much rather have something nice and hot. All right, so this Chico's is beautiful. It has art glass. It has some kind of ceramic bead here and just wonderful condition. This gold tone is great. Howlite turquoise color as well. And it looks like you could wear it up to 22 inches long. Let me make sure. It's really beautiful. That is Chico's. Or did I say 18? No, it's actually longer than 18. Definitely 20. 20 inches long. So really a nice one. It is in that fabulous blonde gold that is so popular with designers right now. It has been for a while. So you can't distinguish it from, you can distinguish it from the really deep yellow golds. It's more of a blonde. This Chico's I'm going to do for a start bid of $36. It's in like new condition. $36 on the Chico's. Chicken lime, yeah, that sounds really good. Can't beat fajitas, huh? You really can't. Okay, here's a really interesting piece. It's solid and weighty, and it's a camel. And he's encrusted with rhinestones. He's got a nice big bail, so you can wear him pretty much on any chain. He is really cool. Refried beans and rice. That's right. That's a perfect combo right there. Look how beautiful this little camel is. You know, camels are very popular in motifs, right? Because you don't see them very often. And these rhinestones look really good. They really look very nice. They almost look like CZs. They're just beautiful. And he is solid as a rock. Whoa. Let me measure him for you. He extends to 1.5 by 1 1/8. So from here to here, 1.5, up and down 1 1/8. And I will do this wonderful little pendant that would look so cute on a long chain or a short little neck wire or torque. I'll do him for a buy now of 18. Buy now $18. Any interest at $18? He actually stands up. You can just put him on your desk. See that? He stands up. He's so cute. Okay, let's move on. Now we have a vintage. Now, I don't know if this is Herkimer or not. Oh, Jason told us something about Herkimer. I forgot what it was, though. Did he say it glowed or doesn't glow? I forget. And he sent me one, and I really need to test it against this one, rather. But look at that gorgeous piece. It's either quartz crystal, rock crystal, I don't know. But it's absolutely beautiful. It is vintage. This is genuine hematite as well. It has a hidden barrel clasp. See how well it's hiding? I don't know where it is. There it is. There it is. It's really a nice one. Hematite is an acquired taste, but it honestly is very pretty. It just looks really commanding and pretty. This is 18 inches long. 18 inches long. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the way it's got this wonderful straight angle, symmetrical hematite with this sort of freestyle nuggets there. So, so nice. And I can start this one at $48. $48 will start the bidding on that one if there's any interest. Let me show you a sterling bangle while you think about that. This is the Classic 7. This one is already nice and ready to be worn immediately. You don't have to look for all 7 of them. They are crimped right here. Super pretty on. This is an average size as well. There it is there. So it should fit from 7 to 7.5. Sterling silver. Beautiful. 7, one for every day of the week, as they say. But this one you wear it all at once. You don't even have to look for it. And that is sterling silver. Beautifully made. All tested. And I can start this one at $58. $58 if there's any interest. Looks like I've been on 2 hours. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. I'm telling you. And I still haven't shown you all the jewelry I have in the other tray. It's insane. Really insane. But I'm getting hungry. Oh, let me show you this pretty little thing. I just want to show you a whole lot because I do get a lot of people contacting me later. So I kind of just do it as a presentation too. Look at this crescent moon. Isn't that precious? It looks like diamonds, but I believe it's CZs or crystals. And this is on a gold tone chain with a spring ring clasp. Obviously gold clad. Hey Kirsten, how are you? This one is 18 inches long. I love the moon. Every time I see these moons, it reminds me of Fleetwood Mac. I think it was, oh, what is her name? What was the lead singer? Well, they were all lead singers, but she always had a moon on. And I believe she gifted them to all her friends. That's what it reminds me of. I'll do this one for $14. It's obviously very heavily clad, plated. Yes, Stevie Nicks, that's it. She still, I think, wears that moon. But I remember reading or seeing an interview with her, and it was her trademark, or her signature piece, rather. And she would have them made and gift it to her friends as well. And it was a crescent moon. All right, so that was that. Thanks for taking a look at that. Now I have a really beautiful, heavy, this looks like something from Tasco or something, right? But it's silver tone, heavy. I believe it's enameled. I don't believe it's inlay. It's really pretty. Nice look, though, if you don't want to spend the $300 on a Tasco piece. That would be really pretty as a base. Maybe a cross right there. I do like a cross. This one is $12 buy now. Nice and heavy, too. Nice piece. Buy now. Okay. Here is another vintage piece. This is something like the Coro, but it's not enameled. This is silver tone, also vintage. And this is just a sort of a mill grain design here and against the high polish. This is in excellent condition. You've got your little hook, classic vintage style hook there. And let me see. You know, this looks like a Coro as well. It's got a copyright. It's so weird. It's got a copyright, but then it's kind of like a puddle, a little muddle. Look at that maker. Let me know if you know anything about it. It's quite interesting. But honestly, it looks, maybe it was a later Coro. A copyright there, but you can't, it's not legible, right? Is it legible to you? Regardless, it's a beautiful piece. The design is awesome. I think this is a little longer, though. That Coro is only, what was it, 16 inches? 15, maybe? This one's 18 inches, so everyone can wear this one. 18 inches. But I do believe these really look well when they just kind of drape close to the neck there. Isn't that pretty? This is also really dimensional. It almost overlaps each other, so it's got some interesting architectural element design. They put some thought in that one for sure. I'll do that one for a buy now of $26. Also a vintage piece. $26. We're doing a lot of buy nows because I want to get through the 2 trays that I didn't get through on Sunday. And like I said, I won't do pop-ups starting August. This is only because I'm on vacation from my school teaching position, which will start up first week in August. Back to the grind. I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun doing a little bit extra sales and trying to get my selling channel off the ground. So I appreciate it. Like I said, if you would share the channel in your socials, don't share it in somebody else's chat. That is not necessary. They got their own business to take care of. But share it on Facebook if you're active there. Put it on there. Say, I saw an auction today, and just hit the share button, copy it, and go drop it over there. I do a lot of that on my community posts too, because I often see educational videos that I run into, and I think people need to be informed when they buy fine jewelry or antique jewelry. So I like to do that. I don't even know the people, but if I enjoyed their video, I share it. Okay, I love this too. These are very interesting little crystals here. This one is like a pancake, not even a donut. It's like really, really flat. And then we've got sort of a barrel cut. We've got some high quality imitation pearls here. This is 1, 2, 4 strands. Now it does layer symmetrically, so you can layer it really perfect like a member of the royal family would, right? Like that. But I always, if I put this with, just a crisp white shirt or a graphic tee, I like to just jumble them up and give them a haphazard, effortless style like that. I think it's a good look just like that, and it gives it just a little bit more of more whimsy, not so severe, not so stoic, so to speak. But I love vintage jewelry, love the sparkle. It's it's a forever thing, isn't it? It's a forever thing. This is really nice, good quality. Let me see if there's any mark on that hook. I haven't looked at it lately. I don't think so. I think it's one of those obscure, unsigned beauty, as we call them. But I will do this one for a start bid of $38. And I love the champagne. And it's interspersed with the colorless as well. Any interest in starting us out on this one? Again, delmahordes@gmail.com is my email. For some reason, my form went kaput, but many of you have already filled it out, and I do appreciate that. Many of you know me from my Facebook auctions. I have you on my email database already. But if you're new here and you're wondering how to purchase, how to participate, you don't have to be a member to watch. You don't have to pay a dime to subscribe. If you want to purchase from anything you saw here or in any other haul that I may do, for example, on my other channel, I need you to email me with your pertinent information, which includes your email address, your real name, whether you live in the country or not, as well, so that I can invoice you. All right, and that's what we need to know there. And do we have something else? Oh, here's another fabulous piece if you love the pearls. Another vintage piece with a fold-over clasp. And these are not glass pearls. This does look like the quality of a Monet or a Trifari, though. It really has a nice gold color and weight. And I like the style. This is about 22 inches. I like the style of this one. And these are some rondelles, some acrylic crystal-like, kind of a cream color. 24 inches. 24 inches on that one. And I'll do that one for a buy now of $16. $16 buy now on that pretty piece. All right, let's look at this art piece. I call it art because it's just so cool. These are, that would look good with that too. These are sort of a calcite quartz, milky quartz, could be milk glass. And then it's got these spires and these graduating rectangles, faceted. It's asymmetrical. It's amazing. Super pretty. Oh, nobody else wanted to tell me what they were having for dinner. Fajitas is what I heard. Really makes my lowly egg salad sound sad, doesn't it? But honestly, I make a killer egg salad. Okay, this is by, who makes this? Nakamol? Nakamol? Very cool piece. Look at the way it sits on here. Look at this. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? asymmetrical is where it's at. That is just super, super pretty, especially in this. Actually, it's more of a bronze. I wouldn't say a copper, more like a bronze, almost a rosy, but bronze. And this is a bronze color. And then these are glass, or they could be milk glass, or they could be a calcite. Not sure. Really pretty. And I'll do this one for, I've had this for probably 5 years, maybe 7. And I got this at a store in Chicago when I bought those other wonderful pieces that were very artsy. Where is it? All together, that day was just filled with the most artsy pieces. So I'll do a buy it now of 55 on it. I'm trying to see where I put the other one, because I showed it a couple of times, but no, the one with the Chinese porcelain beads and the coral and then the big brass blocks, all of that came from that same store that same day. All right, we're going to show you what else is in this tray. Oh, here's a cool piece. Guess we're going to pass on this one. Karen, Karen Peterson, did you come in at 14? Or is that part of your name? That's part of your name, right? It's so confusing the way they do the names these days here on YouTube. This is just a fun wood and faux turquoise piece. I love brown and blue. Perfect together. 55. It was 55 on the, it was a buy it now, 55 on that necklace. This is pretty. This is acrylic, lightweight and pretty, faceted, looks like turquoise. They even put matrix on it. And then we've got some chocolatey brown wood. I'm going to do this one for $12. Buy now, $12. Yes, that big Nakamo or Nakamo. I want to say Nakamo. It sounds better. I'm going to put the emphasis on another syllable. Nakamo was 55. And this one is a buy now of 12. This is just a fun piece. It's on a silky type of cord. It is wood and wonderful imitation turquoise for $12. They even got some little bench beads there made out of acrylic. $12. Okay. Now let's look at another vintage piece. Love the vintage, don't we all? This one has the foil glass, though. This is like the Murano glass with the foil inside. Look how pretty these beads are. And the color is so pretty because it's like almost a taupe, but really a plum. Excuse me. And then look at this. This is a carved bead as well. Silver tone leaf necklace of leaves for $26. Okay, let me see which one that was. Not the coral, but the other one that was longer, right? Not the coral with the enamel. I'll put that aside for you. For sure. It wasn't this one. This one was the real short one. It wasn't this one, right? It was the one that had the two finishes, contrasting finishes. Or was it this one? Because this was the real short one. Was it this one? I love this one. Just want to make sure it was the right one. I'm sure it was a different price if it wasn't, so. Yes, okay. The longer one, yes, with the two contrasting finishes. Got you. Thank you so much. Yes, I will put that aside for you. I appreciate that. All right, let me show you this purple one. Here it is. I found it. It's already bagged up for you. Right here. This one right here. Yep. Two-tone. Yeah, two finishes. It's not a two-tone. It is sort of low grain finish and then a high polish finish. This one, right? And it extends quite a bit. But it's also vintage. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, I do love this purple here. Again, it has sort of Murano glass beads. The rest are acrylic and brass spacers. But look at that foil in case. Beautiful. And then some of these are carved, also sort of marled, to the point where they almost look like amethyst. We do have a fabulous triple layer again on this design. And it does extend wearable to 16. No, 17. 17, true vintage. Lovely purple. The most beautiful purple I've ever seen. And then with that foil highlight there, how pretty is that? I can do this one for a buy now of $30. Buy now, $30. Hi, Miss Becky. Well, thank you for popping in. I mentioned you, I was name dropping a minute ago. And I said, my friend Becky and I went thrifting and antiquing, and she gave me farm fresh eggs. And guess what, Becky? I threw all those little beautiful blue and yellow eggs. They're all different colors, y'all. They're like rainbows. I threw them in a pan, and I'm going to make me an egg salad in a minute with my sourdough. Doesn't that sound like a good dinner? Not as good as the lime fajita somebody mentioned, but it's going to be good, especially with farm fresh eggs and homemade by me sourdough bread. Thank you for saying hi, Becky. You go and be safe, okay? Thank you again. All right, looks like we're going to pass on this beautiful thing here. Take your screenshots so that you can let me know if you can't live without this fabulous. I can't even describe this. It's purple, it's taupe, it's plum, it's everything. Here's another one. Fabulous strand. This is vintage too. And this one is just layer upon layer upon layer of silver chain and bar. It's like each station here is what? 2, 3, is 5 strands. So it's 20 strands, I believe. And you've got the bead and bar, and it's in great condition. I don't even think it's signed, but it's definitely vintage. Let me look over here. I don't see any signature on it, but it's so pretty. Again, some of these styles, they are just classic, aren't they? Classic. No one's going to tell me this is dated. This is rocker chick extraordinaire. This is ladies who lunch. It's everything. It's everything. It's all you want. I can't imagine life without jewelry, can you? I just can't. Well, I don't think there was ever a time. Man has wanted to adorn himself since the dawn of time. Beautiful vintage piece. I'll do it for a buy now of $38. Excellent silver tone. Still in great condition. Buy now, $38. Thank you, everyone who's here. I so appreciate it. If I miss saying hello, please forgive me. Thank you all trolls who stayed away today. I do appreciate that as well. It's always fun to just have friends and colleagues and viewers. Trolls belong under the bridge. Okay. This is hefty and really, really nice. I was going to say it was Sarah, but it's actually very, very hefty, and Sarah doesn't always do heft. So I don't know who makes it. Let me know if you know about it. It's a nice piece. No, I shouldn't say that about Sarah. Sometimes she has some heavy pieces. I just sold a beautiful Sarah brooch with nothing but chains and beads. And I hope whoever bought it, you'd probably get it today if you didn't get it Friday, that you enjoy it because it is a nice piece. All right, here's a little princess pink. How pretty is this? Look at this. Moon glow, trillium cut, pearls, faux opals. Who makes it? Nice little swing tag. The Limited. The Limited had great jewelry. Honestly, better quality than what you see today at the department stores. Isn't that the sweetest? It's also very compatible to any size. I would say up to 20 inches long. All right, I'll put that aside for you. The Nakamo. We're going to call it Nakamo. Sounds better than Nakamo, right? I will put that aside for you. Thank you so much, Ms. Peterson. I appreciate it. Let me put it down on a Post-it, though, because then I'll have to rewatch the video, and I don't want to do that. Let me write that down on a Post-it real quick. Nakamo art piece. That belongs in a museum. So cute. And that was 55. And that was from Miss Peterson. Okay, my little diamond pen still writes. Try not to use it so much, but that one is yours. Okay. You like the Limited? The Limited is pretty too. Nakamo piece is sold. Okay. And then this Limited is beautiful. Yeah, the Limited is I still buy clothes from there, from the Goodwill, and they're impeccable. Like 100% silk, big billowy shirts that I love, that I live in. I actually sleep in them sometimes. I love only natural fabrics. So I buy those big 80s shirts, and I sleep in them, work in them. They're for everything. I'll do this one for $12. This is beautiful. Still in great condition. Look at that shiny gold. $12 buy now. Again, the buy nows, they're good this week. Next week, I'll bring it at another time, or I'll put it away for 6 months, and you won't see it for a while. Here's a nice one, too. Bold, big, bold red. And again, just that next level. Not ladies who lunch, but ladies who lunch with a little flask of gin. Right? I love it. I'll do that one. No rhinestones are missing. Everything there. We've got red. We've got sort of a garnet red. And then we've got the colorless on a fabulous kind of brutalist, if you will, setting with that bronze color. $20. Buy now, $20. You have a poet shirt? Oh, you do? The one with the... Aren't the poet shirts the one that has like a little, what's it called? That little tie in the front. Not a tie, but jabot. Like a jabot in the front. Oh, I love a poet shirt too. No, I've been buying those big, billowy, super 80s, but they can be like, I have plain white ones. I had one with a beautiful graphic in the back. That one's not limited. That was Cacharel or some designer. But I look for that stuff. And you can only find it at the thrift stores, right? That was a buy now of 25. That's a bow. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the poet shirts have that wonderful sleeve and things like that. Love them. Love cotton, linen, and silk. And that's all I wear and buy when I don't do polyester anymore. I just can't. It's just irritating to me and hot. And that's where I go to afford it, honestly, and to find the styles that they don't make anymore. Clothing has gone downhill, to say the least. If you don't walk into a designer salon, you just expect to find something nice at Macy's, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're going to look like like it's polyester made in a sweatshop. All right, here's just a fun little piece. It doubles over and still at 30 inches, so it's probably 60. It is all acrylic. It imitates turquoise and amber, and it's got wood as well. And it's just a cool little piece. There it is there. Again, you can triple it or double it. Really pretty. $10 buy now. Very lightweight. Fun piece. Yeah, absolutely. And then in the winter, it's looking for camel hair blazers and trench coats. I literally buy and sell trench coats on eBay all day long because I'm like, why do I need 3 trench coats? But I couldn't resist them, you know, they're nice. And then I have one that I had one that was like almost midi length, and I so regret it because it was the warmest London fog, and it was in black, which you never see anymore. But, you know, that's kind of the fun, right? Going for the hunt. Look at this fabulous piece. This one was also a buy from Chicago, and I bought this at an antique store in Chicago. It has a fun in the sun theme. We've got shells. We've got the starfish or the sea star. You decide. One of them is blinged out. The other one is simple texture. Seahorse, so pretty, so pretty. Then we just have a little disc here with rhinestones. Another clamshell there. These are embellished with sort of a milk glass look. This is gold tone. I forget if this is marked. I don't believe so, but it's a great piece. It's heavy, heavily clad, gold plating. That's beautiful. These 3 seashells here are gorgeous. And I'm going to do this one for, we can start it at 38. Let's do an auction at 38 if anyone's interested. It's really pretty. $30 on that one. Hope the lighting is still good. Sun's shifting. Any interest at $38? Yeah. I was going to do a thrift haul. I haven't done thrift hauls in forever in my other channel. I used to collect all the stuff I thrifted in a trunk in my little now jewelry salon, but it used to be just my YouTube studio. And then I would do thrift hauls of all the things that I thrifted throughout the week. This week it was Fiesta wear. I found some fabulous Fiesta for $1. Plates, dinner plates, $1 a piece. In a color I didn't have. Because I do collect the multicolor, but I gave away some to my daughter. And I mostly have red, pink, and I think I have some white and yellow. These were a beautiful blue. So I could not believe I found them at that price. But you never know till you look, right? That was not Goodwill, though. That was, I believe, Family Thrift. All right, now we've got a big gold chain. Just a big ropey chain. Great condition. I think this will be my last item. I'm getting hungry. And I think I left you with enough to look at. This gold chain, I'll do it for, this is really hefty, gold clad, awesome piece. Great too. You know, if you want to wear all the gold, there's nothing like just a rich gold. Look at that. That and then that. Don't they play off each other well? I love it. I'll do it for a buy now of 26. And it's nothing to speak of in flaws. No call outs. 26 buy now. I have a fabulous piece of real Chanel here. Oh, I said I was going to do a good giveaway. Don't let me forget. This is real Chanel, authentic VIP gift. It does say Coco Mademoiselle. It does have the double C. It does have the iconic apothecary bottle there, never used. Again, these are given in the Chanel salons for VIP customers. It's a gratis gift. And this one is for the package, $46. And I do encourage you to look up comps, but never share them in my live auctions, please. Do look up comps for all VIP gifts for Chanel. They are very, very coveted. You can have it today for $46. I'm already going to finish, honey. Thank you. But I do want to give away another Chanel-like piece. I've told you many times, I did test imitations. I don't call them imitations. I call them counterfeit. So I don't sell them, but I do give them away when I run into them. I gave away a necklace yesterday, and this is a full giveaway to anyone who lives in the U.S. I will pay shipping. I do not require that you buy anything. I do not require that you pay shipping. I am going to ask you one question, though, so you can win these beautiful little post earrings. They're so cute, though. I mean, honestly. I just don't like to sell them unless I know they're authentic, and they can be like those barrettes are authentic. So I always err on the side of caution with designer pieces. All right, so you ready for the question? If you want to participate, you must live in the U.S., and you must answer the trivia question. It's usually about me, but today it's not. Okay, today it is not. And you'll get a chance to win those earrings. So you will have to email me your address, your shipping address to thelmahordes@gmail.com. These are super cute. They're like a little huggy hoop with the double C and the pearl. And those are yours by answering the question correctly. Karen, you got something for $46? Did I miss it? The bow, I'm talking too much. Or was it something earlier, Karen? What would you mind repeating it, Miss Peterson, what it was that you claimed at 46? The Chanel set. Wonderful. Thank you so much. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I do have fragrances. I'll bring them next time. For those of you who are interested, I do have a Gucci, very new, well, brand new. This is the Parfum. It is in the 1.6 fluid ounces. I'll talk about that next time, but if you're interested, I will give you the price and I'll show you the inside. I have the larger bottle. I can send you a picture of the beautiful milk glass bottle. That is 110. Anyway, the question for the chance to win these, and I will get that for you, Miss Karen, thank you, is yesterday I asked you the founder and namesake Chanel, and you guessed correctly, Coco. But what is her real name? First one in the chat that can give me her real name, her Christian name, as they used to say. First one in the chat to name it, and these could be, I don't know, wannabe, but they are pretty. Chanel. Cece, let's just call it a double C, because I don't sell counterfeits. I don't wear them, and I do give them away when I run across them. I gave away a beautiful necklace yesterday. I hope y'all watched that. Does anybody know her real name? First name is good enough. Put it in the chat. First one to participate with the correct answer, and it's yours. I will need you to email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. If you couldn't fill out my form today, please fill it out. Please send me an email with your real name, your YouTube name. Let me know if you live in the country. I do ship to Canada, Australia, and the UK. So that's important that I know that. And I will send you an invoice very shortly for those of you who participated today. Karen Peterson, is that the only one that's going to participate today? See how slick I am with the giveaways? Nobody even heard the question. Maybe was my music too loud? Nobody else knows the question? Karen, you're running away with it. Karen Peterson is running away with it. It is indeed Gabrielle. Gabrielle Coco Chanel. Chanel, that's her name. And that's yours. I think you'll enjoy them. Yes. Good. I'm glad the music is perfect. Gabrielle is correct. And my one and only participant ran away with it. Guys, I don't announce my giveaways, and they are often jewelry jars. Lately, I've been running into a lot of very well-made pieces of jewelry with the double C, And like I said, if I can't verify that it's authentic, I'm not giving it. I'm not listing it. I'm giving it. So that's yours, Ms. Peterson. Congratulations. I'll send it with your other items. I think you'll love them. They're really well made. Thank you so much, everyone who joined me today. I'm going to go make that egg salad and have some something to eat. The day is done. Thank you for spending a little bit of it with me. Give the video a thumbs up. Come back and give me a comment as well. Let me know what you enjoyed about it. Let me know what I can do better, what you want to see, what sizes you wear, what type of jewelry you would like to see more of. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.